Hi, hello students. Welcome to LTX classes. This is me, SPR. Today we're going to deal with the geographical concepts. This is a regular series of geographical concepts that is to be provided through our channel. If you are preparing for UPSC, you are in a right path and right destination for learning the subjects. So these geographical concepts play an important role in prelims and mains perspective of learning. So kindly keep watching the videos regularly, and also if you like the video, kindly like and also comment, because your valuable comments makes more motivating factor for us to make a content that is more useful to your examinations. So guys, kindly keep watching and also regularly follow this channel for more updates. This is me, SPR. Today we're gonna see about some important topics. So what is the topic that we're gonna deal today? So let me discuss about some interesting. So we're gonna see some interesting and also the important things of the geography. So important so-called definitions and words of the geography. So we shall see few interesting facts and important facts of the geography, which is a beginning level. As we had started recently this geographical concept series, we will be learning everything in detail. Okay guys, here, what does the word geography mean? Do you know what really this geography word means? Actually, understanding the word geography is very important before getting into the subject. First of all, who used the word geography at first? So, first of all, initially the first usage of the word geography is done by Eratosthenes. Remember the name, which is more and more important in your geography preparations, because Eratosthenes is a person. He is a great Greek scholar. He is an ancient Greek scholar who first used the word called geography. Okay. Now we shall know what is the word geography really mean to him. Literally, the word geography to him is means. So initially he used the word geography, and the word really means is that it is a writing about the earth. It is writing about the earth. So what does he really mean is writing about the earth. Does the definitions stays the same for us today? No. So present day there is a different definitions that has arrived from the same word geography. First of all, let me decipher the word geography and make you understand what is the word really mean here. What is the real meaning of the word geo? Geo means what? Geo means it means earth. So geo is a word that means earth. So graphy, what is the word graphy? Ancient Greek words. So graphy means it defines writing. So something that we are writing is defined as the graphy. So now you know Aristophanes has used the word geography, and which means writing about the earth, and the same when you decipher the word, that is the same definition we get. Okay, now geography has developed further. Now geography has developed further, and geography has multiple disciplines. Okay, geography has evolved with multiple disciplines. As if you did not view my last video, kindly view that, so that there you will be getting an idea what is really geography means. It has a different different disciplines in it. For example, you can consider human geography, biogeography, physical geography. There are several things evolve. So and also you need to know about the subject called geography, which is an evolving subject. So this subject is evolving subject, which will be continually moderated with many modern science and scientific topic and subjects. So it will be continuously evolving, interlinking the modern day subject. So now if you are preparing geography, so technically the dictionary definition of the geography varies. So for example, students, remember one thing: whenever you are preparing for geography or UPSC, kindly remember one thing: you need to always know the definitions of the word and also what does it really means. Then only you can approach the prelims or mains examinations. So it is obviously necessary that you need to know all the words and also definitions of the word. So that only I had created this so called concept series that will educate you more in the concept oriented learning. Now let us get into the geography. What does it really mean through the definition? Okay, let us study the science of the earth. Okay, so geography is the science of the earth. Okay, so it is a science of the earth's, so earth's physical future. So it is the science of the earth's physical feature. So it studies the physical features of the earth, and again it sees the resources present on the earth. So it also studies all the resources that are available on the earth, and also it reads the climate of the earth, and again populations and human related concepts that are relating to the geography. Everything will be studied through the so called geography. So we call it is a science where it studies several concepts that are related to the geography. Here the perfect definition of geography is the science of the earth, physical feature, resources, climate and populations. So this will be the perfect definition. So you need to use it regularly when you are writing so called exams. And also one thing, remember guys, this fact will, and this definition and this facts will be more important whenever you are learning. You will learn, if you see some books, it will be written in a different formats. It will not be the same whenever you refer the different kinds of books and different types of authors. So even so you face across different types of authors and books and different types of definitions, but still you stick on to the best ever way. Your way of writing, your way of approaching, your way of definition may vary, but the content should not vary, which means physical resources, climate, populations, whatever the content we explained over here, that should not be varying. So that will educate you more and also make your answers better and make your subject well enough. Okay guys, I need to say about Eratosthenes, okay, because he is an ancient Greek scientist, he is a famous one. So what are all his contribution to the earth and how he is defined historically and why he is so more important. Also, you know who is called as the father of geography. So if you have a doubt, get it confirmed. Father of geography is none other than our Eratosthenes, okay. He is the father of geography. Okay students, now you get an idea that how Aristophanes is being awarded as the father of the geography. What are his contribution to the geography so that he has been now called as the father of the geography. Eratosthenes has found initially the he has calculated the circumference of the earth. So he is the person one who calculated the circumference of the earth, and also he has invented a latitude and longitude. He was a person responsible for the latitude and a longitude for the usage of the map. So and his major contributions to the geography and geographical science that has educated more people, so that only we call him as the father of the geography. And also he is one of the person who is a great geographer in the initial stages of the life. And he is not just a geographer guys, he is a mathematician, he is a scholar, he is a poet, and he is an expert during during that ancient Greek times. Okay students, now you would have got an idea about what is geography, geography related terms, and who is the father of geography, everything in a clear cut manner. Now students, let me take you to the next topic or next interesting thing. How is a geography different from geology? Guys, wait and watch till the end, because by the end of this class, I will be providing the interesting facts that is happening in and around the earth, and geographical facts that will stun you and will make you learn more knowledge through these classes. Okay guys, how is a geography different from geology? Here comes the doubt. Many friends confuse with geography with geology, and also many have confusion. What is this geology and what is this geography? First of all, let me tell you one thing. One who studies the geography is called as geographer. Okay? So geographer. So I need to make you clear one thing. This geology is also part of geography. So whatever geology we study, this is a part of geography. Here this also comes under the one of the concept of geography, but that thing must be explained in a detailed manner so that you will get a clear idea without any getting confusions. First, then the person one who studies a particularly geology is considered as the geologist. So geologist. So we know now who is geographer and who is geologist. So when we completely learn what this geographer studies, and also when we know what is this geology study, so whenever you know about both of them, then you will be clearly understanding what is geography and geology. Okay students, first of all there is a one more confusion existing for the students, because geography has different forms. One is human geography. Let me make it clear. First of all, where are the confusions students are getting trapped? So let me make clear, you should not get confused, then I will providing subject completely. One is human geography, other is physical geography. So next thing is physical geography. Many of the students while preparing, they get confused that physical geography is considered as the geology. No, that is the wrongest perceptions if you are having, so kindly avoid it. So there are human geography and physical geography, but in geology there is no human geography. So this is completely a part of a geography, where geographer will be studying. But when you come to the physical geography, in the physical geography there is a separate part called, where we study completely the geological concept. Now let me define you completely what is geographer does, and also next we can see the what geologist does, so that you will be having a great understanding of the geography and geology. Okay, let me come to the geographer. So first of all we shall see what does the geographer do. Okay guys, here geographer is present over here. Everybody say hi to him. He will be studying he studies the surface of the earth. What does he study? He study the surface of the earth. So he studies the surface of the earth with what are all the, not only just the earth, he also studies the landscapes present in the earth. Okay, landscapes means what are all the things, so you get into mind, that is mountains. So landscapes means mountains, plains, plateaus, deserts, everything etc can be considered as the landscapes. And also he studies the features of the earth, different features that are persisting in the earth, and also different features that define the earth. And he studies why they have been occurring, and also he studies where are they occurring. So everything he studies completely, so we call him as a geographer. So he studies a geography, so he is called as a geographer. So same thing, now we have an understanding. But we need to study what is geology, what is geologist does. So let me tell you what geologist does different from the so called geographer. Okay, here one word answer substitution, similar to one word answer substitution, I'll make you clear. Single word will define you what is the difference. Yeah, what is that single word, sir? Here surface. So here geographer does only surface, but geologist takes one step further and he look into deeper inside the earth. So what is that geologist do? He look deeper into the earth. So he gets inside the deeper into the earth and studies all the earthly parts inside the earth. So he studies the deeper into the earth. And also most geographer doesn't do, mostly geographer also do that, it is also part of them, but mostly geologist is particularly defined to do that. So geologist means he does the same thing. And also he, what does he do? He just go inside the earth and see and say hi to someone and get outside? No, he just get inside the earth and study it. And also he study the rock material over there. He study rocks present there. And also he studies the internal process of the earth. He completely study the internal process of the earth. So now you need to understand internal process of the earth. What are the internal process of the earth? You need to have a clear idea of what is the internal process of the earth happens. So it is none other than plate tectonics. You know, earth is formed by a different plates on the crust, so that is considered as the plate tectonics. And he also studies volcano, how the volcanoes forms, volcanic eruptions, everything he will be studying in detail. And also sometimes, not sometimes, every time, geologist also studies the earth history. So he studied the, you know, humans history, everything, but this is something called as earth history. Earth history means not just thousands, lakhs or millions years. He studies more than billions years also. He studies completely billions years, how the earth has evolved and the process has evolved, what are all the rock structure is present and rock compositions, everything will be studied through the geologist. There is a minute line of gap between them. You can see mostly geographer has a surface study and everything, different factors to study, but here geologist has something core concept. We can say that as a core concepts are mostly technical terms. So technically core concept that he is studying, so then we call him as a so called geologist. Okay, now let me come to the next point. Why atlas is called as atlas? You know, day to day maps, everything you see, so we call it as atlas. Why? Actually, how this atlas itself got its name? First let me tell you one thing, guys. So definitionally, what is atlas mean? So if you are studying in a dictionary or anything, atlas means simply it is called as the collection of maps. Okay, atlas means collection of maps. So we have a different types of images, maps carved out in detail for the state, world, anything in the surface, which means the book surface will be preface will be written as the atlas. So collection of the maps is considered as the atlas. But how this atlas itself got its name, we shall have a clear idea about that. So in Greek figures, Greek figures atlas. In Greek figures, there is a person called Atlas. So who is he? He is Atlas. He is a Greek figure, Atlas, and he is a mythological figure. So we don't know he existed or not, but it's a mythological figure. Okay, mythological person. He is called as the Atlas. But all the gods, Greek gods. So Greek gods got anger on him. So Greek gods anger on him and wanted to punish this Atlas. So they punished the Atlas. So Greek gods started punishing him. So they had given a punishment to him. Okay, punishment to him. What is the punishment Greek gods gave to the Atlas? So part of the punishment to him, they had awarded the Atlas that he must hold. He is forced to hold. He is not with willing. He is forced to hold earth. Okay, earth and heaven on his shoulders. So he is forced to hold earth and heaven on his shoulders. So this is the punishment was given to so called Atlas. So when the punishment was given, he used to hold that, and future whenever getting into the it has been evolved time span basis, and also then later on this most of the books with images of Atlas has arisen. So many books with images of Atlas has arisen. So that at that moment many maps will be there present over, so that his image was used as a preface or front page. So slowly this has evolved, and now it became to be called as Atlas. So now Atlas means it's a collection of maps. You'll be finding something silly reasons, something will be interesting reasons, but this is a mythological figure. How it had evolved, which means here he is forced to hold earth, heaven, everything together same way. Here Atlas means maps, number of maps, collections, everything be holded in a single book. That is a symbolical representation that that has been historically and knowledge based evaluation has happened. Okay guys, this is simple. Then we can see what is topographic map. Map is simple image, but what is topographic map? Topographic map means this is particular thing that is geographically defined. You need to know and understand exactly what is it. So topo means what? Topo means shorts. Okay, topos means short, so it's a Greek word. Topo means short, which means a large scale thing that should be represented in a small for short form, simple thing. So this is a large scale. A large scale means what? Earth is which is a huge scale, which means large scale. You can say we call it as large scale. That shows large scale that shows wide range. Okay, that shows wide range of human and physical features. Wide range of human and physical features of the earth. So it shows the human and physical features of the earth. So why do that shows this such kind of human and physical features of earth? So let's get into a clear idea. How does this represent? Actually, this will be representing in the often greater than, so it will be mostly greater than 1:50,000. You can be topographic maps may be vary, that will be based on the representation, and it will not be same everywhere, but that will be varying, but it will be in order of 50,000 to 1, which means 1:50,000 will be the ratio. Greater than that will be represented for the topographic map, where the clear representation of the so-called human and physical features. Physical features means mostly natural features will be represented. Human features means roads, railways, and many other man-made buildings, cities, everything will be represented. That is human and physical features of the so-called earth is represented in a map. Is called as the topographic map, and also they are very detailed. So these maps will be very detailed map, where you will be getting a latitude and longitudinal locations, and also mostly this also produced in large sheets of paper. So this topographic map is mostly represented in large sheets of paper. So for particular definition, even you can see in many movies and these things, where they get a large map and mark the places and go on chasing over the places over there and these things. So that is what we call as the so-called topographic map. So we had a clear idea of what is topographic map and in detail what is required and what is something that is required for our knowledge. And also I need to say something whenever I had said about this geography. Okay, we can see it further. It's okay. Yeah, here I can write it over. Yeah, first. So okay guys, I need to say about future of geography. Future of geography. I need to explain few things about this. So future of geography means if you are considering geography as a subject, does this have a scope or not? So United States there is a high demand for geography staff and geographical subject, and also there is a advanced form of geography. Now geography is getting advanced. It is not in a similar stage and it is not in a static stage. Geography is a subject which evolves. So as I had said earlier, this will be evolving further and further and further. Day to day evaluation will be happening, and also this is advanced with human geography and latest concept. As I had mentioned in a previous video or last video, you can see I had clearly mentioned the environmental geography, which is a new form. So many new forms of geography is new forms, or one after other is adding in the modern concept. Even more in more modern concept, you can see more geography teachers, professors, and are required in this education system, because learning geography is a beautiful concept and interesting concepts, and also it's keep on making us more and more knowledgeous. So if you are considering the geography, it is more knowledge, yes. And also here nowadays in the present day modern system where the technology is evolving, you can see the system as GIS, which means geographic. So it is called as a geographic information system. So geographic information system, which is important for the location tracing and also for navigations and many other purposes, geography stood as a major importance. So based on the during the ancient times also geography stood as an important subject. Even now it is been developing and also becoming popular, and also it is more and more required. So the future of geography has a more and more career opportunity. So geography as a subject, it has many career objectives, and also career skills are needed. And also you see that here you can see technical skills are upgrading in the so-called geography. So geography as a subject has a greater hope and greater implementations in a further and future. So you need to know about that, because if you are studying geographical concept, you need to know of the future of the geography and how it is evolving and how the new concepts are adding onto the geography. So future of geography, which concept I had provided now in this topic, will be helping you in representing the mains. So when you are able to write the mains, this topic what I had mentioned, these points can be represented over there, so that will be helping you a lot more. And one more thing, now let me come over here. Difference between the relative locations and absolute locations. You need to understand relative locations and absolute locations. When you are preparing for a geography or geography subject, students, you must be being of extra careful. So every student must be more extra careful while preparing. Why, sir? Isn't it that much important to be extra careful? Means yes guys, actually, because here if you are preparing for geography or any subjects, definition stands as the more important. Already I said definition of the geography is most important for your mains examination. That may be the simple concept, easiest concept you can easily understand, but you need to know the exact definition, what it defines. So if you are not able to define, then this will be a toughest thing that you will be ever facing. So here one thing, first let me say what is the difference between relative and absolute locations. This concept will make you easy after watching this video. Okay guys, here first of all, what is relative locations? Relative location means you are locating a place, you are locating a place with relation to other. So with a relation to other, so you are comparing to the other place, relation to other. For example, with some landmarks, you provide some landmarks and locate a place is considered as the so-called relative location. If I provide an example, you will be understanding in a clear-cut manner. Actually, St. Louis is a place present in USA. So if you are defining the place St. Louis with the form of relative locations, you will be saying that it is in the eastern side of Mississippi. Okay, so this place is located, let me write it in a clear form. It is eastern side of Missouri. So it is the eastern side of Missouri. So now I'm saying this, and also you can say something like it is southeast of Mississippi River. It is southeast of some locations. For example, let me tell you how you define Chennai. So if you are defining Chennai means it is to the north of Mahabalipuram. If you are defining Mahabalipuram, relatively means you will be saying it is south of so-called Chennai. So if you see several other places, for example, let me say Vizag. So Vizag is to the in the east coast. It is to the closest to the coast of so-called Bay of Bengal. So and also you can say that it is south of Vijayanagaram. Many definitions. Whatever I am saying doesn't define you exactly. There is no exact definition provided. You get the definitions, but to the relative content, and also you get only the relative, which means not an exact locations. But what is this absolute locations? When you understand the absolute location, then you will be understanding in a more clear format. Let me say what is absolute location. So guys, yeah, what is the absolute locations? Let us get it defined in a clear manner. Absolute location means locating a place. Okay, locating a place, locating a place exactly. What do you say? Exactly. Yeah, exactly on the earth, exactly on the earth. So anywhere, any place on the earth, you will be locating particularly with the pinpoint. You get the absolute locations. So you will be getting an absolute location, which means in a similar form of you place based on the coordinate system. What do you provide? So coordinate system. So you provide through coordinate system, in which you give exact values of so-called latitude and longitude. So here you give latitude and longitude, so that defines the exact location, so that you get an idea of the absolute location of the place. So I hope that you are now clear that how you get the absolute locations. Even if I provide an example, that will make you more and more example. Let me provide a location, absolute location of the place called St. Louis. So now I had again I'm saying the same location, St. Louis, but now I provide a location with 38 degrees 43 minutes to north. So this will be the absolute locations, and also latitude and longitude both is required. So you will be seeing both the values, 90 degrees 14 minutes to the west. So this location which I am provided will be provided with the Google map with exact coordinate north and south, east and west. There will be many other factors that will be exactly locating the place, and you will get an idea of the place to the pinpoint, and you won't regret for locating the place. This is how you define what is relative location and absolute location. This is the basic to basic simple concept, simple subject, simple topic guys, but most of the students preparing, so you get lost in the simple concept. So better be aware of such subjects and be more informative. Okay guys, I think so this video has helped you in a learning many subjects in a clear manner and would be more informative. Here we would have today class we had learned about what does the word geography mean, and who is the father of geography, and basic details in detail. And next here we are studying geography and geology and difference between them, what is geology and what is geography. And next we have learned what is an atlas and how the atlas name has been arrived. And next topography means what, how the topographic maps are drawn and how it could be represented. Then again we had seen something called as a difference between a relative and absolute locations. So what are so most of the concept that we had learned in clear and definitions. So for more interesting videos and more interesting concept in this channel, if you want, you should like the video and also you comment for more updates. Guys, don't forget to comment. This is my request, because every comment of yours will make us more informative. And also somebody may feel slow and clear and detailed learning, so we are concentrating on detailed learning. So many person will be of the other background, which means a non-English background and any other background. But if you are interested in learning in English, we are concentrating on a slow learner to the fast learner. So you can keep it in a fast mode and you can learn it over, but mainly targeting to the those who are even the slow learner must learn it clearly. So that only we are concentrating on particularizing the subject and also clear cut understanding and perfect definitions and regular videos, so that you will be educated more and more, so your success will be definitely be successful. Okay guys, it is assured thing. So keep watching. This is me, SPR, signing off. Have a nice day. Bye bye, take care.